Oh boy. It's like every day there are new classified documents to be discovered in some random yet easily accessible location in Biden's on Biden's property, should I say. And today it's no different. So, we're just finding out that on last Wednesday, another one of Biden's properties were searched and more classified documents were discovered. And yeah, I don't know. It gets, it's like so exhausting to have to continually talk about these things, but it's one of those things where the momentum of something being done about this is going to be slow. And the truth is, unfortunately, in America, we have this. Actually, I won't say just in America. It's almost human nature to want to defend somebody if you have a connection with them. You see it happen globally. I've seen religious groups defend religious leaders from accusations of doing unsavory acts for children. I've seen nations defend leaders from accusations of corruption or money laundering or all kind of nasty things in the name of stating that it's better to save the reputation of the country than to expose this person. And I'm here to ask a question of, are we able to move past this thinking that we can understand that the isolated incidents of one person doesn't reflect on a country? Or is that too far-fetched to think that we can, is it really that bad of a look to the rest of the world if America identifies that its sitting president is tricking and lying to them, so they quickly and promptly remove him from office and actually put somebody else in there? Because a lot of people will sit there and tell you that it's better for us to just take it on the chin and kind of, continue moving forward with this corrupt person. It's like a husband and a wife in an abusive relationship, but they're keeping that a secret because they know it's better to keep going. At that level, it's understandable because you have direct connection, meaning that you have created life with a person in that circumstance. I'm still not saying that that person who's being abused should stay with them. What I'm saying is that it makes sense how it is better for you to stay with them in that circumstance, as opposed to a president is in and out of office every 4 years. If we cut that down to 3 years, 2 years, 1 year, because they legitimately did something wrong and we can legitimately remove them from their office because of that, I think that should be done. I don't think that that reflects poorly on the nation so much as it reflects poorly on the person. I think that continuing to have a person like Joe Biden in office after everything he's proven time and time again, on top of him already being mentally unfit to run in that position in the first place, is way more embarrassing. So that's just my personal thought and opinion on this, because I'm so tired of our president having these stories come out every single week. And then the conservatives are sitting there like, oh, and the mainstream media is just ignoring it. And the mainstream media they're reporting on it. So I don't even know what they're talking about anymore at this point. Everybody's just mad because something's not being done about it. But at the same time, I've seen those same people. Let's go ahead and talk about Tim Pool here. Tim Pool is a person who I've seen call for the immediate impeachment and removal of Trump because of these kind of corrupt things. But this is also a type of person who has said that he hasn't called out certain institutions or people in corporate media to preserve relationships. And I made a video talking about how hypocritical that was. And this is the perfect example. Do you not think that the United States government is saying that about Joe Biden? Sure, he's an embarrassment. Sure, he's doing these things with Ukraine and Russia and with Ukraine and stealing documents and everything. But what we're able to get off while he's in office and everything that's being done is worth it. And in order to preserve the things that we have going on, we're going to allow this to continue. It's the exact same thing. And that's why a lot of the people who are critical of these kind of organizations and corruption or malfeasance in big corporation are really more so only mad because they're not able to participate they're not able to participate in it at the level of their people who they view as their opponents. Tim Pool is not operating at the level of a Joe Biden. That is why he doesn't like the things that he does. If Tim Pool had the same wealth and the same network that Joe Biden did, I'm sure he would be excusing the things that he's doing. You know, maybe there are some things that he's fundamentally, principally against. But do you understand what I'm saying there? When I say that this corruption goes up at every level until we are willing to forego the embarrassment that comes with cutting off somebody who admitting that you made a bad decision in hiring or working with. At a national level, the detriment that causes us individually is so minimal. So who's really making the decisions? The political co-workers and the corporate influencers of politicians are the ones really calling the shots, saying, hey, now, Joe Biden may be doing this, that, and that. But we are also having this happen while he's running the show, and we can't have that stop. So we're going to let him keep doing his thing so we can milk this cow. That's just my 2 cents on this. Let me know if you feel differently.